I literally thought she was talking about, like, I thought she was gonna be like, oh yeah, I went to New York for the first time and I got on the subway and it was crazy. Like, I thought that was the kind of train she was talking about. Like, oh Jesus. Hey guys, so today I decided I'm just gonna do a reaction video because why not? Story time, my first train experience. So I'm gonna watch that and react for you guys. Yeah. So here we go.
Okay, so y'all wanted to hear the story of my first battery. So before, I thought, like, me hooking up with you guys at the same time, I thought that was called a threesome because who wouldn't think that? But according to everyone else, it's called a battery. So the first time was I went to go see this guy in Saga and I slept at his house, and then we drank and like we drank like a full 26 or like a pack of like coolers or whatever. Yeah, big tank. Anyway, so yeah, we drank like a pack of coolers, like a 26er. Then like I woke up and like I was still turning, like I turned up more, like I started drinking the rest of the 26er, and then he was getting boring, so I'm like whatever, like I'm gonna cut. And this guy had been messaging me from Brampton, so he Ubered me to Brampton, and I went to the guy's house and he had more alcohol for me because I had asked him to get me more alcohol because like I didn't want to stop turning up. I was having real, so it was like a lot of fun. So I get there and then I black the fuck out. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like the next day, I woke up to like pictures of me in his bed with like my pants off and shit, but that's a different story that I'm not going to tell actually. And then from there, this guy I was talking to, like he was so cute, like we've been talking for a while, blah blah blah. He's like, okay, like I'll Uber you to Scarborough. So like he Ubers me to Scarborough, like I get to the house, I knock on the door, and the guy that answers isn't the guy I've been talking to. I'm like am I at the wrong house? He's like, no, he's like, don't worry, or like I'm his cousin or something, or like I'm his friend, like he's gonna come soon, blah blah blah. He's like, just come upstairs. Like I went upstairs and like it was awkward. It was just like me sitting like,
you don't notice that you don't went in the house and went up
bed. And then he like looked at me, he was like, oh, he said we should start without him. I'm like, wait, what? Or like he said something along the lines of like,
start what? Okay.
Yeah, like we should start without him. Or like he said that you should hook up with me first and until he gets here. And then I'm like, okay. Like I didn't mind because like the guy that was sitting on the bed, like the guy that came to the door was cuter than the guy who was going to come. So then we hook up or whatever. Like the guy comes, he walks in and he takes off his pants, and then basically like I call it a pig roast because it'd be me like ass up, face down, and then like one leg here hitting me from the back, and then me like sucking my dick while he's like laying down. That's why I call it a pig roast, because like I'm basically being pig roasted, but apparently it's called a battery, but I'm still gonna call it a pig roast. And then yeah, like we finished up.
Let me Google it, because I thought she was saying battery, like assault and battery. Battery. It's coming up with battery. No. Oh, two men having sex with a woman at the same time. Not to be confused with the train, because it's at the same time. Oh. Okay, let's continue this video.
Or whatever. And then they deny it, or like they finally admitted to it after that. But like when I exposed them or whatever, one of them said that I looked like I was on crack. But like the thing is, I was like blackout drunk the whole fucking day. Like I literally skipped from guy to guy to guy to different city to different city, and like
damn, you go,
like
girl.
So much fun.
Live your life. I'm not telling anyone out there to do this because this is a little much.
Okay,
but
I have three stories.
Homegirl living.
That
Do you, boo?
The worst chick experiences. I'm gonna start with the
I ain't about that life, however.
So I'm working in Oshawa,
I like to sit in the
this
house.
guy comes into my room, like he's shaking, like I'm like okay, like what's wrong with you? Like, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm fine, like blah blah blah. And like I know he's on some sort of drug. So like he comes in or whatever, and like he sits down on my bed, and that like
And you guys look at my shirt.
and then he sits down
It says
again,
good
and then,
vibes. I got it from Fashion
he goes to
Nova.
move, and like there's like a shit stain on my bed, and that was not there before.
Hold on. Wait.
So I'm just looking at it, and like I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, like blah blah blah, and like I know he's on some sort of drug. So like, he comes in or whatever, and like he sits down on my bed, and that like he takes his pants off, and then he sits down again, and then like he goes to move, and like there's like a shit stain on my bed, and that was not there before. So I'm just looking at it, and like I'm like disgusted, like I'm like, how, like what the fuck? Like I look at him, I'm like, what's that? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, bro, you just put a fucking shit stain on my fucking bed. And then like I'm like you need to leave. Like
girl, you were that calm.
Like, I was just so grossed out. Like I had to fucking like take off my sheets, like take off like everything, just like throw it on the ground.
You touched your own
like,
sheets, girl. I'd have made him grab that mess himself. Take it with you. Take it back, pay me for it.
Yeah, I was working in Hamilton, and this way.
Like, I got these at Ross for $20. Hand it over. Take these sheets with you.
Or whatever. And
nasty mother.
He made me turn on BBC porn, and he fucked me well. He made me tell him how much I love black dick.
Wait, is this the same guy? You fucked him anyway, girl?
It was just really awkward, and like he paid me for 2 hours, and like since he was on coke, like obviously he didn't last the two, like he did, I mean he would have lasted 2 hours if I didn't kick him out, because like when you're on coke you don't come easily or whatever, or you don't come, or you don't get hard, like things like that. So like yeah, like we're watching like BBC porn. He's like, have you ever had a train run on you, blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah. He's like telling me stories about it. He was like moaning while I was telling him the stories, and I'm like, can you please leave? And then the third one would be,
I love how she's so nonchalant.
I don't know why I'm listening about all of these. When this was happening.
Like she's just like,
yeah. But anyways, I was in Cambridge, and
yeah, so I had a train
this
ran on me. It was like 13 guys and a dog, and I was just like,
he gives me the money, and then like
so
he goes to give me a hug. But then like I thought he was going to give me a hug. He comes up to me, he puts his arms around me, and then all of a sudden he jumps on me and wraps his legs around me, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So like I started walking around like trying to push him off. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And like he wouldn't get off me. He was just hanging on me. So then I did like this like, okay, it was like I've used my weight as an advantage this time, and like I like basically like just like flopped down on the bed with him, like on top of him, so like he would get like squished. And then he finally let go, and then like he sat on my lap, and then he made me carry him around, like, you know, like when you're like you would carry a baby. Like he made me carry him like this, like in my arms, and just like walk around with him. And I was like, what the fuck? And like he didn't speak English, okay? Like he spoke like barely.
How is she meeting
so
these people? Like
off, he wouldn't fuck off, and he kept like trying to get me to carry him and just like doing weird shit, and like I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and then I was like so weirded out that I had to go downstairs and go to the bar and just like start drinking. Like it was really fucking weird. And then okay, this is what I consider my first battery. So I was talking to this guy, I think he was from Brampton, and I was working in, I think, Whitby. So
I don't know any of these.
He's like, oh, wanna chill, blah blah blah, and like I was curving him for time until he sent a picture of himself, and I was like, whoa, like yo, like you're actually hot. He's like, yeah. He's like, I've been texting you, trying to chill, and I'm like, okay, well, like I'm working right now. Okay, I'm gonna bucket as fuck. Like when I'm working, like when I'm in a certain area and like I have guys there that I talk to, I let them come through and I hook up with them for free because I'm an out-of-pocket hoe. Anyway, so like they come. So he comes and he brings two friends. One's a light skin and then one's both these guys. So you guys can probably imagine who they are. So they come through and then like we're all sitting there like we're drinking, blah blah blah, and like I'm cute, like I'm really awkward around guys sometimes, like you know, like that Indian guy on The Big Bang Theory, when like the only time he can like associate with girls or like interact with them is when he's under the influence. That's basically me. So I was sitting there like awkward, like da da da, like they're all sitting there like they're staring at me, like I kind of understand, like know what they want. And then like they all get up, they're like, okay, well this is getting boring, so we're gonna leave. I'm like, wait, stop. And then like come over, and like they all came over, and like I started like,
hold on, girl, hold on. So there's 3 guys. They're in your house, and they're like, okay, I'm bored, we're just gonna leave. And you're like, hold on, don't leave, because I know what you guys want, and you just gonna give it to them. Live your life, boo. This your life. You out here, you doing your thug dizzle, your hoe dizzle. Live your life. Do you, boo?
like I'm doing on my pants, and like it would be like 2 guys standing, or like all 3 of them are standing. I'd be like, you know, type of shit. And then like they would all like take turns fucking me. Like one would fuck me from behind, while the other 2 were on the bed, and I'd be like rotating like that, you know, type of shit. Like honestly. And then someone asked me what my first battery felt like. That I thought was my first battery, and honestly after that I felt like, I don't even know, like I felt so nice. Like a lot of girls would feel dirty or some shit, but like I was like just sitting there, I'm like, yo, like I'm that bitch. Like these guys were hot as fuck. Like I just fucking like killed that shit. Like whoa, like it was actually lit. And you know that was okay. There's like this meme or whatever.
Jersey,
that says,
close
like,
your
after a
ears,
dream,
my
there's always that
schnookums.
one
You don't
guy
need to
who's
hear
just
this
trying to wipe the girl.
shenanigans.
2 of them continued to talk to me for up to like a half a year later. One of them continued to talk to me even after I exposed him. And then one of them was calling my phone, and it was like I had him saved, like it was like coming up as like a call, but like he was calling my ad. Like his number was showing up because like I had him saved, but he was calling my other number, like my ad number. And like I answered the phone, I'm like, hello, and he goes, hey, he's like, how much is it for the half hour? I'm like what the fuck? This man was a full ass trick. I could have gotten money out of that. Like,
oh,
but yeah,
she's a prostitute.
His Instagram and everything, anyways. No contact with him anymore. The other one stopped talking to me after that too. And now I'm on to new dick. New season, new dick. And yes, I'm single now, by the way. Because you know what? Dude, you have no business. People have no business getting into relationships in the summer and shit. This is hoe season. Cuffing season was over. If you didn't get cuffed in cuffing season, then don't try to get cuffed in like non-cuffing season, because
in non-cuffing
season now. This is the season where you're supposed to be outside in the park, in the bushes, in the forest, doing your thing, you know, like.
Hold on, she said in the bushes and in the forest. Hold on, Jesus.
It's hoe season now. This is the season where you're supposed to be outside at the park, in the bushes, in the forest, doing your thing, you know, like sucking dick.
We could just be in our home. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm speechless. It was a story time, but it was like story times. Like, I'm assuming those were a bunch of multiple different occasions. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you made it to this end, thank you so much. If you made it to this end, if you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, or even if you didn't enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up anyway. And then make sure you comment down below any other videos you'd like for me to do, any reaction videos, ASMR, vlogs, really anything. Yeah, your girl's versatile. But thank you so much, and then please don't forget to subscribe. That's an important thing. Please don't forget to subscribe and follow me on all my social medias at Twitter and IG at DAZYDAY910. And that's it. That's all I want. Yeah. You guys have a nice day. Bye. Live your life. Do you, boo. This what you want to do? Do it. You want to be a hoe? Be the hoe, best hoe to your fullest potential. Yeah. I'm not about this life, however.